I wanted to talk about another aspect of the interview of Meghan Markle, and this is African woman. And this was front page. Uh, this is a front page piece on New York Times, and this is something that you should think about if you think how much attention is given to this Meghan Markle, who's one quarter African, and she screams about racism. People like Tyler Perry let her stay for free in their multi-million home. They pay for their security and pay for them and pay for them and pay for them. And meanwhile, in Africa, listen to this Tyler Perry. An estimated two-thirds of Nigerian girls and women do not have access to sanitary pads. They can't afford them. So there are young women are now getting together, Nigerian women, fighting the sexual abuse. There's a Me Too movement in Nigeria. The girls are under threat. Young women are under threat of rape and assaults. And there are 2.7 million internally displaced people in northeastern Nigeria as a result of violent, uncontrolled insurgency waged by the Islamist group Boko Haram and its offshoots. For many women and girls living in the camps, it's a struggle to get enough food and clothing, let alone expensive sanitary pads. I don't know, something about that really touched me, and I'm thinking, oh my gosh, this is horrible. This is just horrible. And I know Tyler Perry has been known to be very generous in charities, but this is too much. Why should you help millionaires when there are people who don't even have money for sanitary pads in Africa? This is horrible. And I think it's time for wealthy people and the attention of the world to steer away from millionaires and to look at the real issues. Women in Nigeria suffer violence and they suffer extreme poverty. And why can't that be the headlines? And I'm so happy for the New York Times to be different than most newspapers. I don't know how many newspapers in Israel talk about the plight of women in Africa. We're always focusing on wealthy people in the Western world. We're having in Israel an election campaign that costs so much money, and we have poverty. We have real poverty here, and not as much as Africa, of course, but we have other social issues that need to be addressed, also women issues, also violence against women. And we're focusing on people like Meghan Markle, who is not in danger of domestic violence, as far as I know. And I'm sure she'll if she'll run out of attention, she'll do that too. She'll pull that card too at one point. Beware, Harry. But she's pulled every card she could to get attention, and attention means money. And why is the world not focusing on the real issues? And, and the poverty of these people is the newspapers are always only focusing on very wealthy people. And it's too bad. And good for and I'm really happy that Nigerian women are finally realizing they have to be activists for their own, for women there. And I'm sure they're not watching the interview. So let's not give Meghan Markle and Harry all this attention they need in order to make more money and sponge off society more money and more money. It's time to stop this grotesque admiration of extremely wealthy people and give attention to the areas that have been exploited by the Western world. Nigeria has been exploited, Africa has been exploited by the colonial forces, and it's time that we really give attention to people that have been victims of the colonial exploits. And just think about how women cannot afford sanitary pads. Think about what that means for their lives, what a horrible, difficult life these women endure, while Meghan Markle cries about, oh, Kate made me cry because we couldn't agree on on whether the flower girl should wear stockings or not. I mean, come on. It's time to stop giving these people attention. It's completely ridiculous. So this is what I have to say about the interview. I think every single YouTube channel has pointed, had something to say about the interview, right, Shoshana? So, and we interviewed even Shoshana. That's right. Stop giving them attention. Stop giving rich people attention. Give people and animals that need help attention. Okay, peace, light, and love. Thank you for listening. Bye.